Management cum laude, Christine Joy A. Manangin, for her graduation speech. Your dedication and hard work have led her to this proud moment. Another round of applause for Christine Joy A. Manangin, cum laude.
To our beloved school president, Ma'am Marilyn Q. Mendes, Board of Trustees headed by Ma'am Helen Lim Kimbo, Sir John Alexon E. Buko, Honorable Acharia D. Buko, and to Dr. Cecilia E. Buko, to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Lovery G. Rivelo, DSBA Program Head, Ma'am Loida E. Marinis, distinguished guest speaker, CHED Regional Director, Dr. Freddy T. Bernal, special guest, school administrators, faculty and staff, esteemed teachers, proud parents, guardians, friends, and fellow graduates, maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. As we gather here today to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth, I am filled with a sense of gratitude and accomplishment. Graduation is not just a ceremony. It is a testament to our hard work, resilience, and unwavering support of those who have guided us along the way. In behalf of the Batch 2024 graduates, I would like to take this opportunity to express my immense gratitude to everyone behind this success. To Ma'am Chang, Sir John, and family, na imong pangulikod na pundasyon ni ining tulungaan. Daghan kaayong salamat. To our school administrators and staffs for their dedication and hard work, thank you for tirelessly working, Ma'am and Sir. Sir, greatly appreciated. And of course, to our esteemed teachers for giving their best for us to gain valuable knowledge and shape us to become the person we are today. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. To our beloved alma mater, John Buko Colegio de Jimenez Incorporated, thank you for saving 1,000 of students and for giving us a brighter future. And of course, to our super nanay and tatay out there, we have seen all your effort, sacrifices, and hard work. Singod, luha, o dugo ang nasayang aron among makabot kining among pangandoy. Daghan kaayong salamat. This is all for you. Thank you for the guidance, love, and for the support. And of course, for believing in us despite of everything. Reflecting in our journey, we have weathered the storms of academic challenges, embraced diversity of ideas, and cultivated lasting friendships. Each class, assignments, and lectures has been a building block in the foundation of knowledge and character. And today marks the most exciting and awaited part to every one of us. After surviving the countless late night sleeps, to study for our coming exams and quizzes, the times we skip meals for us not to be late to our 7 a.m. class schedule. And of course, we'll include the days when friendship almost ends due to conflicts in making our thesis and feasibility study. That may be funny to think, but I know most of us have experienced it all, and it's all part of being a student. And now, the hard work and dedication have finally paid off. We have overcome hurdles, seized opportunities, and surmounted challenges with our unwavering determination. And today, I will share 3 values that has been cultivated in our hearts and in our mind across our 4 years journey. The first one is the value of resilience and perseverance. During this 4 years long journey, every one of us has different battles to fight with. From challenging assignments, exams, social interactions, some here struggle to find part-time job for us to have allowances. And others are working during daytime and going to school at night. Some here are already mom and dad, working hard just to support also and to of the family. A lot of people have witnessed how we aim this winning season. There are battles that even our parents aren't aware about. From late night study sessions, challenging projects, and moments of doubt. We fought alone. We cried silently. But despite of the trials that each one of us has been facing, we still have the courage and strength to bounce back from the challenges in life. And now, finally, we reap what we planted. Wadyo'y makabugong sa atong kalambusan, kay kitang tanan, nagantos o porsigido man. We learn to overcome those obstacles and keep moving forward, despite of the setbacks, the laban lang and kaya pa moments. And by God's grace, we are now wearing our graduation gown and smiles on our faces, which is the best attire we could ever wear in our entire life. The second one is the value of gratitude. We are so much blessed to be one of the CHED TES grantees. Receiving this scholarship has not only alleviated our financial burden of our education, but has also reaffirmed our commitment to academic excellence and personal growth. It has not only provided us with a means to access quality education, but has also given us the confidence to pursue our dreams. It has shown that our hard work, dedication, and perseverance can truly make a difference in our lives and in the lives of others. We are grateful enough for despite of the financial crisis that we've been struggling, we have survived through the help of TES. The third and the last one is the value of empathy. We have learned the value of empathy through appreciating the perspectives and experiences of others. We all have differences. We don't have the same life situations, but we tend to understand each other's by luwas sa kumate or tapli sa kumate bayaran na nakuun niya, which is maybe one of the greatest line you can ever hear because ang tapli or bayaran na tikaon niya dilit din ang may tabo. Balimutan di ay. Kidding aside, sometimes we don't always agree to other people's opinions, which commonly leads to misunderstandings and escalating emotions. Daghang moments nga di ta magkasinabot sa atong classmates tungod kay nailahing nag-stand sa atong life. But despite of our differences, we learn to be compassionate, inclusive, and understanding towards different backgrounds and viewpoints. And through this, we develop the value of respect. Lately, I've been stressed out by the question, what is life after college? I thought it would be easy as I envisioned 10 years ago. One of my first realities we may face is the realization that finding a job may not be easy as well we have thought. The first few years can be a period of uncertainty and adjustments. The reality is, it's hard to find a job, considering that there are a lot of job seekers with just limited job vacancies. This can be disheartening, but it's important to stay resilient, keep searching, and consider alternative paths to gain experience and build our skills. Or maybe we finally got our first job, but not loving it, and just ends up resigning. The reality is, we don't know how to deal with adulthood yet, but it's okay. Sooner we'll be able to figure it out. Sabi nga nila, ang buhay ay hindi karera. It takes time, process, and a lot of realizations. Part of this is embracing delayed plans and rejections. Our time will come. We just have to wait for it. You know, I saw a video posted on the internet. It's a video Tony Gonzaga's Words of Wisdom. And it's all about the canceled and delayed plans. She says, sometimes God will destroy our plans when He sees that our plans are going to destroy us. I know many of you too can relate with this phrase. Kay kabalo ko, daghang kag lahi-lahi nga plano sa atong kinabuhi nga usahay din naton makabuot. Naiuban nga, right after applying a job, gusto na yun nga madawat. Kaya if ever ganit-dili, ma-discourage na yun ka. Mawala na yung tagana sa pagpatrabaho, especially if you're able to compare yourself with other people, especially sa imong classmates. Diba? Ma-discourage na yun ka. But actually, it's totally normal to encounter rejections. And we don't have to be upset or blame anyone or anything for being the reason why our plans are delayed or cancelled. We just have to think it in a positive way. That we are just being redirected to greater opportunities. And God is keeping us away from uncertainties of life. Life has a lot of chances. We just have to wait for a perfect timing. It is a take it or leave it journey. Whether there will always be turn back moments whether we move forward or we give up. But if we will surrender, the guarantee is it won't happen. Our goals won't happen. Go on, kaya walay rason nga kita mo dili sa dula sa kinabuhi. We are still young and we have so much more to enjoy. So keep going. Before we're going to close this chapter and start to open a new one, let us remember the lessons learned across this roller coaster ride. The importance of perseverance in the face of adversity, the value of collaboration and teamwork, and the power of empathy. As a division, use the power to make a difference. I know we can create change and we can be the person that the world needs in the coming of age. To finally conclude with almost every graduating student's favorite line on a famous American singer-songwriter, Taylor Swift, saying, "The scary news is, you're on your own now. But the cool news is, you're on your own now." Future might be scary and terrifying, but we got this. Hadlok man ang dalan nga atong agian, apan padayon lang kay kini ang dalan sa kalampusan. Congratulations to the working students out there and to all of us for achieving this journey. We conquered our silent battles alone. We fought a good fight. To our dear classmates and friends, thank you for the memories, the laughter, the lessons, and the love. Though we may be saying goodbye for now, our connection will endure, our memories will linger, but our band will remain unbreakable. I'll end it here with a Bible verse from Joshua 1:9. God commanded, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be dismayed, for the Lord, your God, is with you wherever you go." We have nothing to be scared of, for we will not walk alone. We have Him, Jesus, our ultimate Savior. Thank you, and once again, good afternoon.
Once again, Christine Joy Malangit, cum laude. Congratulations and thank you so much, Christine Joy, for inspiring your fellow